For me, designing a hospitality project is based on a strong identity and on a unique experience. And so I do everything to get that achieved. For example, to design a restaurant, for me it's very important to create, there's always a certain buzz, and you want to see what is going on in the rest of the restaurants. So I always want to create a sort of intimacy, but at the same time also layers and transparency, so you can look through. And nothing is nicer to look also into the direction of the wine cellar or the kitchen, or that you see where things are coming from, and that you also can sneak around and see other people. And I think that's very important, the whole atmosphere, because it's always a sort of dense, because people are close to each other. Nowadays less closed, but still people are interested in who else is in the restaurant. The nicest and most special hospitality project I've ever done was for the presidency of the EU in 2016 in Amsterdam. And I designed and created all the spaces. And one was an enormous space for 84 ministers in a round table, and I created a sort of universe and an enormous rock, to bring everything together, and also to make, the ministers, part of the universe. And all the spaces around there were based on meetings, but in a very, unconventional, comfortable way, and also based on hospitality. So when you go to a restaurant or a hospitality project or a hotel and you walk in and there is not a lot of people, then still you have to feel comfortable and you need to be surprised. And I think what I do with floors, for instance, when it is stone, I create nice mosaics, but there's always a kind of pattern, and because that gives a certain depth and and a sort of uniqueness. And also with rugs, for me, the floor is always the layer where everything starts. And an empty canvas is nice, but then you need to do a lot with the furniture. And when you start with a floor with a certain pattern, then you have done a sort of half of your work. So then the rest can be a little bit more simple. To be an authority in the hospitality field, I started thinking about what is hospitality, and I created a person, and his name is Omar Owen. Omar is the East, Owen is the West. And this person, Omar Owen, had encounters with all the creatives, like poets, philosophers, designers, architects, musicians, writers, and all these encounters are the secrets of life. So this concept is based on 7 unique locations, and it's about a sort of quest for yourself, and and it's about inspiration. It's about traveling. It's about bringing people together to connect, and in different ways. So I'm talking about hammam suites, about conservatory spas, about artist in resident villages, about the Orient clubs, about the yoga retreat, about the nomad oasis. And so everything in the field of hospitality is connected to one of those 7 destinations. And I wrote a book about this, and this is now my manuscript I'm working from.